Hi, I'm Mr. 46, and welcome to another Behind the Scenes. And this time, it's like a mad world going on. With Ketis to Hom Tolland as our unlikely trio enter in a familiar place with familiar faces, but not worn out places. Although, I will take you behind the scenes on how our unlikely trio encounter a hell of a lot of things going on in Toad Town. On this one, I do want to make a reference where Nick called Tolland a douche, which is a reference of Calvin calling Carl a douche.
We gotta go film a next
Although, what reference to the classic,
sure, and maybe
including the prologue, where of course I added in some swearing, though I censored it.
Bye me. You were being sarcastic.
But although this is not the only thing I want to reference, but also the intro, where of course we do usual cadence according to Hom Tolland with territorial pissings. Well, this is the cover version. But however, Nick cuts him off, and then we go to the one that stylizes it, Carl, which was used for the 4 episodes. Right before Freeze had to edit some of it out, or replace them,
Go ahead.
with, of course, the one using the classic episode, the one with no background scenery. But it's fun about making it with 4 episodes, where Tolland RKO's Nick and kicked Joey in the balls because he was not happy after a Skyline episode. And then it's another running gag with Hom Tolland, not just the testicular injury, but also him getting arrested. It's after the videos I did with the oil company and the Goonburger riots. And yeah, with the ambulance, and I did reference with my brother working at the Super 8. But however, it is what it is, because of however they are, and all the fucked up everything going on. And Nick knows enough is the fucking enough, and he grabbed the kaboom and planted there where Tolland sleeps in the van. The production van. And then, when he was set flying, after it exploded, the episode begins. Speaking of Toad Town, where the McQueens are the protagonists of the series, although I had to make it work because I had to put in some music that was used for Carl, since they are in Toad Town. Pretty unlikely trio, but this is a go back and forth between the plot lines of Tolland being the A plot and the McQueens being the B plot of the episode. And of course, with character development, it is a must watch. So, but yeah, it's all everything is fucked up with Nick and all that shit going on with the family. Him falling out. But he even knows Byron is not a good man. And yeah, from last episode, we're mentioning Balenciaga. Where of course it's Macy Balenciaga, the one Joey has a crush with. But yeah. But yeah, as will take place in between, prior to the series. And of course, with the events going on prior to the series. But there's going to be some cutscenes, some flashbacks involving the McQueens.
See how corrupt our father is for trying to get up to the college with.
But in this moment right here, is of course where the McQueens make us swear an allegiance to be the best damn protagonist of the series.
In the previous episode,
different from
we have fought
Camilla,
a brother
Kaylin,
Slash
Miles, and Sean,
warrior that is
who were the
sword.
antagonists on
How?
Bowser's
Even
Koopalings.
stronger than Tolland.
Ah,
And Byron,
we
too.
promised to give everyone protection.
But I would have made Syllables the main antagonist of the series, because
Let's give
she's
us
a McQueen, but all of it will be revealed soon. But for now, this is just baby steps of how are they the protagonists.
That's the spirit, brother, and we should never let them down.
Well.
But in this moment right here, where of course they encounter Gooper's thugs. Because can't have a Toad Town episode without Carl characters, you know, since this will take place in the Freeze Flame universe.
Or maybe from the McQueen house.
Just gotta have some characters, even though I archived one of the goons. And have to voice the two. Well, not the one that looks like a Freeze, to be fair. But
We don't care for these rich people.
But the other two on the left.
Or middle class.
Well, the goon on the right was archived as he was voiced by Freeze.
Cooper in the game will be proud of us.
And this right here is a defiance of Nick. When he says this, how about I'll give you this also?
Wanna get your ass kicked today, buddy?
Oh, you should know.
And yeah, of course, he would not take their shit. Well, Joey over here is very fearful. It's up to Nick and Joey to make their escape. And they have to hide somewhere.
Good idea.
But although
hide
it is not gonna be that likely,
They're gonna see us in there.
for our bunch.
Know that, you stupid nitwit.
What was that? I said nitwit. Never call it that again. Because it is close to discriminatory.
Nah, I wouldn't care to bother what those McQueens are doing. I'm going to the mall.
And in this scene right here, I gotta make it relevant
Let's
to the
go back
series.
to Toad Town High and
Where,
take
of
their
course,
word for it.
with Nick and Joey hiding from Cooper's thugs,
That's a good
But
thing
although
this place is abandoned for a reason.
this is for the wrong reasons
Everything
why
is
they
going
hide
wrong anyway.
from them.
Oh.
As Nick and Joey see the blasters, Nick was happy to see them.
Brother,
And
don't
Joey tried to
tell me you're
convince
gonna
him
take these weapons
that
to
This
kill
is
them.
not the
That's not
protagonist way.
way.
That's the way of the Red Hood.
Well, we live in
But,
a dangerous place in the
to make
kingdom,
even matters
so I'll take
worse,
these weapons back
They
to
agreed
the
to the terms and
That's even
conditions
worse.
to not
That's a
smuggle
violation
weapons.
of the terms and
And they
conditions of the
broke that
contract
rule
we agreed
because
to with Tolland
if
and
they're going
money.
to
We
do Mushroom
cannot,
City,
under no
it is a dangerous
circumstances,
place.
smuggle weapons.
Although,
people
he
don't
is,
read
of course,
terms and conditions nowadays.
don't condone that.
I am not going to
And
get
Nick
killed
is
on
not
the way back if we
saying
fail
that
at Mushroom
no one
City.
reads terms and conditions these days.
When you're right.
Which, in fact, nobody really reads those. It's a long-ass read.
Are we going to place it
Are we
in
gonna
the
place it in the red hat?
Unfortunately, that
Unfortunately,
is a ban
that is the
because
vendor
the blue
taking
one has a
because
dent, or because I said
because the
Tolland
blue one has a
onto
dent,
the roof,
but
not stepping stone.
will
The
Tolland
impact
find
damage.
out? Find out soon as
No, a
this
good
season
point. Let's go
progresses.
meet up with Toland at Goomburger.
Anyway.
And on this
it's
one,
lunchtime.
it's based on my personal incident when I have some food. Yeah, the bathroom situation. But it's not in the bathroom, but self-explanatory. I don't want to
Size 3.
do a TMI, so.
Why?
We're Tolland ate
You don't
3
want to
spicy
do that.
Goomber
Why not?
goon
I know
chicken
that I
sandwiches.
just turned into Morgan's Furlough,
while
but
he,
locations are my thing, not
with
fast
cheese,
food.
Not that.
which of course
The spicy
shocked
Schofield
Joey
of
and
that
Nick,
number of
and of
spicy
course,
chicken sandwiches is
of
the
how
same
much
as the
Schofield it
old
has if you
Blaster
eat
hot
3 of them.
sauce. And the
At
last
one time
contestant
with
we
cheese.
had was down to drink that. Then he
And,
committed an
yeah, that
incident
happened
at
to
the
me when I ate
bathroom.
the spicy
Come
McChicken
on,
sandwiches
You are over
at McDonald's.
The last guy who worked for
And yeah, it
Goomburger
cost me
ate
to have the
3
runs.
One chip challenge chips. And
Then
the next
an
day
incident
with a bun
committed,
off and
but, you
wound
know,
up dead.
Self-explanatory. You want to understand.
Right. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Although,
Where's the bathrooms at?
Yes, it gotta
Right
include
this
Dee
way.
Dee, who's also on Bowser Schoolies. Of course, for Tolland,
Gotta go.
when you gotta go, you gotta go.
No.
But he tried to put on a shell, and then
I
at the
can
foghorn
make it.
sound,
I can make it.
right there, that's when he blasted all over the toilet. And he is so busted.
All over the Good Burger.
And of course he will. This is the incident he had committed
I wanna go
in the
now.
Goomburger stalls,
Someone that can
which I call it the
make it
Goomburger
go
incident,
brown.
which is at the restroom. But I do want to set this
Wait, I think we gotta go.
in between
No.
season 6, sorry, season 5 and season 6 of Carl.
I
And of
don't
course,
know
you know,
Johnny
an
and
event
Dick
that
did
did
not
not take
me.
place during the series.
Alright.
But yeah,
Let's
with
get
the Dine and
Out
Ditch,
of here.
Hom Tolland and the McQueens got out with the McQueens paying, but DDD noticed that Tolland did not pay for the food. But however,
responsible for that.
that's the least of his worries, as he saw what happened on the toilet. But for our unlikely trio, for what they had done, Tolland shitting all over the Goomburger stalls, Nick and Joey smuggled the cannons, there's no turning back. As they encounter the bullies, and Calvin Mitchell. Speaking of turning back, we will be right back after this message.
What's up with it? Yeah, everything's smooth. I'm on the field right now. Yeah, you know, same old, keeping the body in motion, getting that wind up. You know, this field a lot bigger than what people think, so that's a must. Exactly. Now, I've been thinking about a guest performance.
Yeah, I see you're all a fans of Kingdoms according to Hom Tolland. What the fuck ever? I am Tomeli Kingsley, and those behind me are my siblings, Absalon, Aloni, and ever high on fire flowers, Alistair.
Dr. Mary,
Alistair, what is it?
I wonder where our sister is. You know, our sister Serafina.
Oh! Now you're bringing up that whore of a frost!
Well, she is a whole of frost after all.
Oh, you think you're such a fucking comedian, huh? She will never be our sister!
No, Moses.
As I was saying, we're gonna make our debut next episode, but we're gonna need a location sprider to build us a ski resort that our father owns, and maybe a memorial statue of Halbert Koopa, since it's gonna be at Snowball Park, so we can vandalize the shit out of it. And we're gonna need some voice actors for my siblings over here, the ones who I like, Absalon and Alone, and don't be late. Or else. And this one I got the idea from after I saw Deadpool and Wolverine. I thought it would be a good idea to do a sequence where, of course, to fight over Deadpool, like Deadpool and Wolverine. After Nick has found out that Tolland is the one who committed the Goomburger incident. And he is like really angry at him for that clusterfuck of a move he did. And of course, this would be the end of Tolland's career at New Mount Plus and the end of his series, if Sil will ever find out. But I did love adding that line. Grupo Notorio.
You know what?
But in this one, it's not because of my personal hatred, but his jealousy towards Camilla.
Hell, even our creator failed to get in it.
But yeah, where Nick
Why he created.
got one way to shut Tolland up.
We McQueens have been around forever.
And right here, let's watch this.
Same
Shall
as
we?
the Blackfoot's podcast. So I can tell you one thing. You will never be this series protagonist. You
Ooh, that's a sick burn right here, what he just said to Tolland. You will never be the series protagonist. And it's one of God's best jokes that you're happily married. Except I wanted divorce to happen to my cunt sister. Yes, referring to Camilla.
Nothing to say, Tolland.
Moment silence. Until Rolland says this. Which I got that from nobody. Then the fight sequence begins. We're from Koopa Tube. Then... and everything. But yes, with the fight begins. And Nick gets a kick in the balls. Wait, the way Tolland got kicked in the balls. And of course with The Rock, and then another Deadpool reference for of course the screen, but the more appropriate, suitable way. Slightly appropriate.
Must die!
And Tolland gets another kick in the balls. Or of course, you know, when he's about to kill Nick via choking.
I take it all back. The Fan King really fucked me hard.
But it is really funny that we call him a posh noodle dick, and of course reference. Look, we're just getting started, Bob.
I hope Brother and Tolland get some refreshing food from Phoenix.
But as Joey got back from Phoenix Pastries, he just saw what happened with the van. It died! Nick was fucking Tolland! But he just actually got the knee in his mouth. He thought they were having sexy time. But they were having a knee to the face punishment.
You asked for this.
And beating each other until the van is gone. And then, here comes Scoober's gang with,
Ah, shit.
but at this scene right here where Nick and Tolland finally mend fences after their fight and spending their time together. Unfortunately, that all got turned around when Joey got beat down by Goober's goons. And of course, and that was devastating for Nick, because what he just saw was from the next time he sees his brother. But that'll be for another episode, for another time. But Nick did get emotional.
Was it your fault? You were doing the right thing.
And of course, you know, it's emotional pain, because that was his younger brother, who he saw got beat down.
We're gonna get those guys beat on, Joey.
And
yes,
he
they're gonna suffer.
just
but right now,
gets really
gotta get
mad
into the
while
hospital.
Tolland tried to settle him down.
I will kill
And this is, you can tell by the pain right here.
my little brother.
He's really pissed off. And he's
I know,
really,
man.
really
Get
pissed
your
off.
retaliation suit. For now, you gotta calm down.
By, and shoved him aside.
I will get these bastards.
But when
Before they fight.
the ruin that sad moment is
It
Goober's
looks like
gang.
you're next for our retribution.
It's of course not the big ones, but the grunts.
Yeah. This time, no one
And
will
of course
be able
for
to
Tolland,
do
he
like
is
this
not
guy.
going to escape this one. Oh no.
I already have my own
This is
broken
his
by
dirt
now.
encounter.
I don't
So,
need our guy break another
with
one.
everyone.
Isn't your casino
Like even though I based the thumbnail on Detroit Rock City.
are coming back?
The poster of Detroit Rock City.
Ain't got shit
So.
on us.
Yo, man, you cannot say Goober will
But
know
when he
what
said
you
Goober
say.
Jordan say
How
got
many
shit on
birthdays
us,
Quasimodo will get
that's
you
what
dead?
he do.
Don't
Well,
worry.
we'll
He
get to
won't
that
be
in a
back
little
till
bit.
tomorrow. He's not going to hear that.
But yeah, this is the
Nick,
fight
I got a
sequence
little
that
bit of energy
I've
to
been
help
wanting
you.
to do.
Let me fight
to
your
cement
fight
the
for you.
McQueen's
Give him a
role
little
as the
breath.
protagonist. As the protagonist of the series, alongside Tolland. Which next episode he will seal the deal as the protagonist. Well, if he does help Joey too, like he did with Nick. But you know,
All right.
the two Skull Caves according to Hom Tolland, the McQueens are the contest winners, but all three of them are the protagonists. And the Goobers thugs are, of course,
princess?
the baby steps of their role as the protagonist. But the Kingsleys, who you just saw with the audition, are going to be the main antagonists of the series. But this favorite part right here. And I'm sorry if I caused you ear damage, where it screamed. And yeah. Bad injury though. Well, Nick, you gave
But as for
them
Tolland,
hell? He's not off the
Good
damn
man.
hook just yet. Cause
Boys, get him.
he gets busted by the police and DDD. But this is a moment where that goo knew he fucked up. As Gooper returns.
Back earlier.
I don't like this new attitude.
But although I had to archive from Freeze, this is, lines
Goopster.
from the Halloween part.
You said, and I quote.
But
"Gooper
although I
Jordan
did the
ain't
voice,
got shit
maybe I
on
should
us.
ask them if they
Throw
want to
me
voice
under a
this
bus
series.
like
Since it is a
I
Freeze
think
Flame
it's
Universe
you
series.
who's really in charge around here.
But Nick gets the last laugh. Although I did want to add in a cameo with the guy who did cameo on Carl and Bowser's Scribblings, Kawa, or Humphrey Bunga. Alright, let's get to my editorial.
I'll let you use the production van.
Alright, now for my editorial. This episode is not, it's good, but it's not better than Desert Hills. Where I included a personal incident and to see how it plays out on the series. You know? Although, with, no lack of voice actors still. But for the audition, yes, I will bring in the voice lines. I get the voice lines ready for Absalon, Eloni, Macy, and of course, anyone who wanted to voice the characters. And I'll have that ready for y'all once I get that video ready. But however, due to personal things, I need to go find a new video editor to, since CapCut has been blocked, since it's part of Soundbite. But however, I will go ahead and say, yeah, but it's going to be a little later since I got to do some script. But at the same time, like outside of the internet, I got court duty to do. So, but yeah, it's a personal thing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's not a. I don't want to share personal things that involves the courts and they. But relax. It's not what you think. It's just, court duty. That's all. But once I get that resolved, but after that, it'll be ready. Script will be ready. Voices will be ready. But the auditions will be up. So get ready for it, guys. But before I go, strange coincidence. This episode was premiered on Wednesday, January 29th. And I recorded this on February 2nd on a Sunday. Which, of course, Freeze Flame has a new episode out. Bowser's Koopa Leagues Season 7. King for a Day. Which is 4 days after this series. But yes, I will put in the link on it too, so you guys could give it a watch. Whether you're a Freeze Flame fan, or if you're a fan of my series, or if you were a Freeze Flame fan, you don't have to go there. But if you are also Freeze Flame series fans, or also, my series fans, I put in the link so everyone can have a watch. Alright, now I'm ready to go, and I'll see you guys next time.